some view the partnership as a controversial. And given that the NFL's past handling of racial injustice, I could just say racial justice issues, particularly with Colin Kaepernick's protests, I think there was something about that where it does become very controversial. And then to blend in Kendrick Lamar's performance, well, those of us who are familiar with him know that his artistry has many threads of controversy, but many threads of let's stop and think, what is he sharing here? What is the message? And how did it bring these two parts, those who understood, those who didn't understand the lyrics, but brought them together to begin to think about what's happening in the process? And after the performance, there were so many media segments where it was talking about those who understood, those who didn't, and how they tried to help each other to sit with what was happening. I thought was really amazing. They could show that there was a dyad that had truly been formed from this performance, but not everybody was willing to be a part of it.
The denial comes into play when something is too powerful, too difficult to tolerate, no matter what it has to do with. And people can say, oh, I just didn't like it. I didn't understand. It's not that they're consciously, and some people are consciously just throwing something aside, but sometimes when people don't understand something, when they can't listen, it's because it's too painful. It's too problematic. It's too hurtful. So they just push it aside and act like it. That's not for me. It's partly because it's hurtful. It's painful. So rather than enter into the arena and try to understand, they just push it aside. And that's a big part about our show and what we're trying to convey, how important mechanisms of defense are. Where the dividing line comes, I believe, are those who just push it aside and say, that's not what I want at a halftime show. It's not for me. I don't care. And people who might have thought, I don't understand this, but I'm going to try to understand it because it seems like there's something important. And just because I don't understand it now, that doesn't mean I couldn't come to understand it.